You finally arrived in El Terrell, trying to figure out what is going on here and how you can help Rhea deal with this. The first thing the party ran into is a group of cultists who were attempting to sacrifice a woman who was just out trying to find food for her boys. She explained to the party after the cultists were dealt with that the city was in ruins and the government was currently held up in High Hall, which is the cathedral to the god Torm. The defense is being led by Uldur Ravengard, who was the leader of the Flaming Fist. He came here previously on a diplomatic mission and was caught up in the whole destruction. The party crossed over a bridge which was being guarded by some devils, but they were disguised. The party was disguised and was able to slip by them. The party arrived at High Hall, where they found a couple of dead paladins surrounded by other dead devils. And as the party approached High Hall, they saw a vision from Lulu, where a woman in shiny armor was meeting a man. Who introduced himself as Lord Olanthius. Lulu does not know who that is. Not sure if anyone else was paying attention previously. I had mentioned him in passing once. And the party decided to climb up this to the balcony of this high hall to see if they can get a better advantage while going in, because the place is likely inhabited by devils and other creatures. And the party dealt with some of those creatures and then met a man who was trembling with fear. He's a priest to Torm. He was too scared to do anything else, so he's hiding up here on the second floor, where the party has decided to take a short rest. And that's where we are.
Daryl, what was the name of the man that you said you mentioned in passing?
Lord Olanthius.
He's in the Lulu's memories notes.
Yes, it was shown to all of you, thanks to Lulu's memory regaining, prophecy, whatever it is. It is her previous memories being injected into your minds.
And remind everyone what the Hell Riders were. They had ventured into AVERNUS led by Lulu, and those Hell Riders were defeated. Oh, sorry. No. The survivors became known as the Hell Riders.
Yes. So I'll just give it to you since you're kind of on there. So Lord Olanthius was previously the commander of what would become known as the Hell Riders. The Hell Riders went into furnace to defeat some devils, but were defeated, and the survivors made it back to be known as the Hell Riders.
And so Alanthius led them before they were the Hell Riders. He just led this party of warriors into Avernus, where they essentially lost but survived and returned from Avernus.
Yep.
Maybe these Hell Riders can tell us how we can get out of here, or maybe Lord Alanthius could. We can find him.
First thing we gotta do is clear this castle, I think. Apparently there's some creatures down in the basement. Isn't that what the guy said?
You were on the second floor, and he mentioned there are creatures down on the first floor.
Oh, there you are.
Well, looks like that's where we're heading, huh?
Looks that way.
Takari's still pretty upset about the whole crab genocide situation, but she nods and agrees.
Yeah, Ergoth looks at Nigel and he's like, "Yeah, I've kind of been watching how you carry yourself in battle, and I think I have a few techniques I'd like to try. If you don't mind me stealing a little bit of your skills." And then he starts motioning with his hands to Nigel and like making like weird gestures, and he's basically speaking thieves' cant to him. And he gives him a thumbs up.
Nigel's very surprised by that. Nigel gives a thumbs up back. Says, "Okay. What's good for one is good for all."
He's like, "Yeah, I figured I should probably adapt myself to this hellscape."
Belgarra like places her hands at her temples and like closes her eyes for a minute and then looks to the party and says, "The shield speaks to me again. It's becoming impatient with us. It says that we shouldn't stay in this city lest we fall into the river of Styx with it. I don't necessarily know if I trust this shield and the things it says to us. But we've come here for a job."
Tell it if it can't be more helpful, we'll melt it down.
She kind of like frowns slightly and says to Ruin, I don't think its connection works that way. I'm not sure if it hears me or not, or if it only ignores me when I speak to it.
I wonder if this shield has a being inside of it. What if we were to dip it into the river? Would it erase the being's memories inside of the shield?
I'm not sure if that would be necessarily helpful at this point, Ergoth.
Ergoth looks to the dude. The guy's a priest, right? He was like a priest, isn't he?
Yes, a priest of Torm.
Yeah. He's gonna ask him how to leave the castle. If there's like a passage, probably past the first floor somewhere.
In the center of this cathedral, under the statue of Torm, is a catacomb ones who have been surviving here fled there, but I was not able to get around the devils, which is why I ended up here. We can clear a path, we can join up with the others.
Whee!
Sounds good to me. What about you guys? Are you ready?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I just gotta read.
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
everybody!
Oh,
Welcome,
there's
welcome!
something happened upon
Welcome,
on one of the
welcome!
corpses we found.
How are you? How was your stream tonight, Lord Gasumba? It's good to see everybody. Oh, thank you for the follow, Paxton. I appreciate it. Welcome, Raiders. I'm sure most of you know me because sometimes I sneak and creep around Lord Gasumba's channel as Rosie, the halfling. But if you don't know me, my name's Darling Creepshow, and I'm the resident Twitch creep. I play D&D every Sunday, and then some other days peppered through the week. And I also paint D&D miniatures, and I play RPGs where I like to put on lipstick and yell at NPCs, because what else do you do? Holy crap! Oh my god! Mandy! Thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs! Thank you so much! Oh, Miss Lightfoot, thank you for the resub! Heck yeah, oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, I'm so glad you're here. Tonight we're playing Descent into Avernus. We are currently in Hell, aka Avernus. And, we're just doing our best, you know? We're just doing what we can do. We're pretty decently far into the campaign at this point. We're level 6. You can see everybody listed below at the bottom of the screen of who's playing and what they're playing and their names and all of that.
We ended right when you guys were.
In my life, oh no, Sparky. Oh no. But yeah, so join along with us. We literally just started. Not a lot has happened yet. We're just kind of planning where we're gonna go and what our next move is. So I hope you guys hang out and enjoy the session.
The time limit on poisons if you put them on like a blade or arrow tip or blood gun tip.
Oh, there you are.
Thank you for the follow,
That is a
Unremarkable.
good question.
Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna try to not speak over my
I would think that it would just
players.
be like a one-time use.
Yeah, but
Like-
I'm wondering because like
Like
trying
logically
to
speaking.
trying to dip it in battle. I don't know if that's like that would
No,
probably take like a full action.
yeah. Well, yeah. What I'm saying is, if you could do it beforehand, it would just it would be there until you used it once.
Yeah, so you smear it on an object and then it remains there until it's touched or washed off.
I was
Okay.
right. Of course, I was right.
Oh, there you
Genius.
are.
I did mean to ask you earlier, Dura, with the druid craft with creating flowers, do I have to have a seed to do that, or I can just create a flower?
No, you have. Actually, do you have a components pouch? Or a focus?
Wow, 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 wow,
Ooh,
wow.
was I supposed to have one?
Thank you guys so much for the 100 bits, Doc of Flock of Flame and Canadian Ancient
I-
Appreciate
I
appreciate
don't
it.
think so.
Admiral, don't you go breaking my
Curtis, do you have one?
dice.
Component pouch. Is that a specific thing? I think I only have have adventuring gear. Is that like a different thing?
If you're a spellcaster, you probably have one.
It didn't give me one when I added in the druid class.
Okay, so technically you guys are supposed to have one, so I'll just say that you have one. You're supposed to
Do
have
you
a
want me-
components pouch.
Do you want me to add one in?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that now. I'm glad I asked then.
We got a hype train. That's exciting.
Yeah, so you're, as rangers, you need one anyways, so.
Oh.
You guys have been cheating.
Cheating?
I'm
Cheating?
not cheating.
We're all gonna die now. Thanks,
Cheating?
guys.
What do we need a component pouch for?
Spellcasting.
You cast your material component spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Duro, we can also have a spell casting focus in place of a pouch, right?
Typically, yes, but I believe rangers specifically need to have a component pouch.
Well, now I have one.
My only spells that need a component, like M is a material component, right? So it's verbal, somatic, and material.
Yes, if has an M next to
Yeah.
the costs.
So pass without a trace and protection from evil and good are my only material spells that I just got. So I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, I have a components pouch now. Am I a good girl again?
Yes, you can have one.
Okay, great. So I can just make flowers at will.
Yeah.
Takari's gonna make flower. It's gonna be a daisy, and she's going to give it to Belgarra. She's gonna open up her palm, and a little seedling will start sprouting, and then bloom, and then just offer it to Belgarra as good luck.
Belgarra smiles softly at her and places the flower into the crook of her ear amidst her hair and says, "Thank you, Takari, that's very lovely."
Takari's gonna giggle a little, and she's like, hee hee hee, and kind of cover her mouth and whisper up to Belgarra, "I think I'm gonna give one to Ruin next." Because with a very mischievous look on her face, solely to bother Ruin.
Belgarra, like, raises her eyebrows at her and, like, gives a little chuckle.
Aragoth is actually sharpening his daggers, and as he's doing that, he's saving the shavings of the metal to have, I guess, iron for his component. So I think I need powdered iron or silver, or holy water, which might be in the temple somewhere.
There may be opportunities for holy water later.
Marigoth, which spell was that's needed for it?
Protection from evil and good. I need holy water or powdered silver and iron. Oh, I guess I need both actually. Silver and iron.
If there's no cost to it, it's already in your component pouch.
Okay. I'll just say I did that for flavor then.
Okay, so we'll just go through your short rest now. Nigel, that potion you discovered is to be a potion of invisibility.
Cow.
Kerchow.
Nice.
That's very nice.
Let's give it to the loudest motherfucker in the party.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. Ruin.
I have no need to take such cowardly methods. I will face my enemies.
Yeah, Nigel shrugs. It's okay. Keep this up there.
Aragoth looks at Nigel and says in Thieves' Cant, if we need to, just throw it on him.
Do you want him to be mad and invisible? Because that's how you get him mad and invisible.
Does he have to drink it? I guess it's the potion. Never mind. That's not gonna work.
Again, do you want him to be mad and invisible?
That's a horrifying combination for Ruin.
Yeah, that's
If
not
the
even
anger
time.
If the anger is directed at enemies, yes, very much so.
No, because if you make him invisible and you take away his glory to Umberly, he will kill you.
Fair enough.
I'm not wrong.
It would be interesting.
Interestingly bad for the party.
Entertaining, maybe?
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely entertaining. Definitely entertaining. I'm not negating that, but Nigel will die. And Aragoth.
Well, you have to kill him twice.
I almost made a mean joke, and I'm just not going to say it. So Carrie's gonna look through the rest of the group, and now with our short rest over, she finally stands up from handing the flower over to Belgarra and unshoulders her bow and says, "Well, shall we?"
Can your druidcraft make leaves?
I can.
That's pretty cool.
I can do so many cute things with it. It's so nice. It's a very Takari cantrip.
Could use those leaves for Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, I mean, it is a sensory effect, such as falling leaves or a puff of wind, the sound of a small animal, or the faint odor of a skunk. Gross. But it's mostly to clear skies, and I can make it snow as well with it.
I don't know if you can make it snow in hell. That'd be pretty cool, though.
We'll see. But it's only for one round.
Aragoth looks up Belgarra and asks, so are you ready to move forward?
She's gonna stand up from where she was resting at against the wall and brush off her robe and give a nod. I believe I'm ready now.
And then he turns to the priests and asks, will you lead the way out of here? We'll try to keep you covered. But be careful.
We haven't found who Rhea is looking for, right?
Is he in the castle?
So we are looking for Uldur Ravengard.
And that's why we're here. So we have to go deeper into this place, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did he make it with the refugees?
Sorry, what did you say?
Did he make it into the catacombs with the refugees?
That's where you've been told he is, so I assume yes. So you're looking for Uldur Ravengard.
Thank you, Daro.
Looking for Uldur Ravengard and trying to figure out what happened with Zulu or Lulu and the Hell Riders. I guess those two things are on our agenda.
Yes, those are one of two things on your very long list of agendas. The priest shows the way past these curtains. What I was gonna say is Rhea is just trying to find whoever is in charge here so she can help the most, essentially.
Which would likely be Uldur Ravengard.
Yes. Who was told was here by Harkina Hunt, that woman that was being sacrificed.
Right.
Wonderful. Well, shall we?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so they're heading this way.
I just see the outside of the castle.
Yeah, we just have the castle picture up, I think.
Oh. Oh, right.
Oh,
I had you guys on that other screen. All right. Let me send you guys back. there you go.
We're alive for now.
I'm a little worried because I kind of overextended myself when we got. Sounds like we got a lot of things to fight. So we heading through the curtains.
Yes.
Nigel's going to activate stealth mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Takari's feeling pretty beefy. She's not going to need to stealth yet.
I guess once we start getting to the way downstairs.
You stand on the balcony of the choir level, looking down to the foyer. Decorated pillars depict symbols and scenes representative of Torm. Curtains, some of them shredded by weapons and claws, separate each area from the heart of the cathedral. Towering over the pillars is a beautifully polished teakwood sculpture in the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched in a fist. Directly below you are 3 hellhounds standing guard. They walk back and forth, keeping a close watch for any intruders.
Ooh, can we see them from here? Well, as you said that. Wonder if we can shoot them from here.
Overlooking the balcony, you can see them walking back and forth.
Would they happen to be in range for Takari?
So you can see one of them easily. The other 2 are obscured from the balcony.
Okay.
I'm stealth. How about you? I don't know if you need to stealth for them to not see us.
I'll roll for it, I guess.
Nigel comes up behind Aragon, tugs on his sleeve.
Yep. What's up?
And Thieves' Camp says, I can create a distraction.
Ergoth nods and he says, "Sure, but save it for if we need the other 2 to be distracted. I think we can sneak up on this one guy here."
Okay.
Let me switch views so you can see sort of what's going on down below. So you guys are obviously on the second floor where you're standing, but you can see these
Right.
3 hellhounds walking back and forth. And then in between you is the staircases.
Takari's gonna look back at Belgarra, and move back over towards her and whisper.
I only see black. I think my vision's not turned on. Sorry.
Okay, 1 second.
She's gonna whisper to Belgarra and ask, "What do you think? Should we go ahead and take him out as quickly as we can?"
Belgarra touches her chest and casts mage armor, and then gives a nod to Takari and says, I believe that's probably the best route to take here. We shouldn't have any problem taking these out.
Perhaps a Ruin and a Little One should keep the stairwell covered?
I'm also, just so you know, Duro, just always assume when I cast mage armor, I'm using a sorcery point to extend and double the spell length.
Okay, no problem.
Is anyone going to cast is it possible for anyone to cast like an AoE that does massive damage? I could cast Minor Illusion, get the Hellhounds concentrated in one area.
As you've heard, my AoE is loud and obnoxious and will call attention. Whenever you hear Thunderwave go off, it's a huge boom of thunder.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like that's a nice panic move, a good crowd control move. But if we can sneak in first, I think that's the best way to start out.
Takari sort of perks up and cants her head. And real quick, Duro, do hellhounds count as a beast that can be affected by animal friendship?
Amazing. Jesus
That'd
Christ.
be awesome.
How did I like feel this was coming?
Unfortunately, no, they're considered fiends.
Okay. I just wanted to ask. Well, Takari will perk up and cant her head to the side and give Nigel a little smirk and say, "I could entangle them."
That'd be awesome. If you can give me advantage on an attack, I can do some nice things.
We won't have much time, she'll say to Erga with entangled, but it'll at least be effective for one.
We only see that one, right? Is it a green or which one's good?
Yes.
Green. Okay.
Green.
Yeah.
Blue, you can kind of see once in a while when he goes to a certain area, but it's about half the time that you see him.
If I cast it on green, it'll also affect red, I believe, because it's a 20-foot square, and they're within 20 feet of each other.
Well, technically, they're walking back and forth, so there is a point where they are all next to each other.
Okay, is there any way that I can go ahead and wait for them to do that and then go ahead and cast it?
Yes, you could.
I'm going to do that.
Ergov is getting his bow ready.
Takari suddenly has some feeling since their last rest that things are a little bit different for her, and she feels a little bit stronger and a little bit more able to, for lack of better words, be a little bit more devastating. And she opens her palms out before her and casts Entangle. It's a strength check.
Okay, once that can accidentally didn't give them their actual stats.
Oh, you silly little guy.
Oops.
You silly Duro.
Looks like one didn't save.
Your roots erupt from the tiles below and are able to grab onto blue, but green and red are able to shake off the vines.
That is unfortunate.
Can I see blue?
Yes.
Okay, so how is this combat going to start? Are we doing like a surprise round, or because I want to shoot the entangled one? Wait, I'm sorry. I should ask first. Does entangled give me advantage on my attack?
Let's see. Attack rolls have advantage. The creature has disadvantage.
Awesome. Okay. I would like to shoot at blue.
Okay, since we're going to go into combat, let me just do the actual surprise round part of it. Go ahead and roll for your initiative. but we'll say that Takari initiated the attack, so that would have her on top.
Base
Oh,
Admiral.
I'm sorry. I didn't click. my
Fuck yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Hey, I got a good initiative
You
roll
only get
for
reroll.
once.
I gotcha.
Definitely
Thank you.
fixed it.
Sorry about that.
Okay, no problem. Conveniently, you were first anyway, so
Yeah.
all right.
And I am unconveniently last.
Oh, buddy.
So blue and green you can see, but red you made a good guess, and you were able to determine when it would be at the right spot. So you can't shoot red.
Okay.
Let's see. It would be ruin next. So the staircases are 50 feet up from the ground floor. So if you want to get down, you'll have to travel 50 feet.
Okay. And which one is entangled?
Blue.
Ruin's gonna start going down this stairwell here. So I think he can get down just 15 feet, so he's got 35 feet to go.
All right. Did you want to dash to double your speed?
He's not interested in dashing because he's gonna cast what's the name of that thing? He's gonna cast Shield of Faith on
Oh,
himself.
hi, everybody.
Okay. We'll go up to Rhea, who will.
Hi, Neko Boy. Welcome in. Welcome, readers. Can I get a shout out for Neko Boy, please? Thank you so much for the
Will
raid.
dash down, leaving her with 15 feet left to go down. All right, Belgarra, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that these assholes are immune to fire.
That's a good assumption.
Because why the fuck not? You know?
Say lovey.
Say la vie. God, why does chill touch trip me up every fucking time? I don't have to touch and it's not frost.
Didn't we just have this conversation last night?
Yes,
too?
we did. It's
Oh my
every
God.
fucking time,
Title's a little
dude.
misleading.
It 100%. It's fucked. I'm going to cast Chill Touch, but I'm going to use my twin spell effect, and I'm going to hit green and red at the same time.
Okay.
Wow.
Inspiration?
Wow.
No.
Yeah, actually, can I have a point of inspiration, don't I?
I don't remember you using it, so.
I don't believe I
Yeah.
did.
You haven't used it yet.
So I'm gonna use that to re-roll that really shit roll I just did. Let's try that again.
Oh no.
Wow! Oh my god, I'm blaming this on my viewers who have been breaking my dice in my chat all night.
You are not inspired.
Yeah. See what you did, Wandering? See what you did? You broke it. You broke it. Well, fuck me gently with a chainsaw, I guess. Next.
I blame wandering. All right, next.
100% Wandering's fault.
All right.
You just did it again.
We'll jump onto the banister of the balcony and fire an arrow at, let's see, red and green are the ones not restrained. Is that correct, Dara?
The ones not restrained are green and red.
All right. So looks like I probably can't see red from where I'm at in the balcony, so I'm going to shoot at green.
Okay. You could go down the stairs a bit to see them.
No, not just going to stay on the balcony. Where it's safe.
Okay.
So the Rod of Delusion turns into a bow and arrow. All right. Does that hit? 20.
Yep, it does.
All right. Let's roll for damage. That's the bow, and then it's what was it again? 1d10 psychic.
1d10, and then
Nice.
I think
So 3d6 for sneak attack.
yes. Did your dice go up at all from leveling?
For sneak attack, let's double check. I believe it's still 3d6, and it is. Yep, for 6th level.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Right, 18. Nice job. Ergoth, go ahead.
All right. So I have advantage on blue. I think I can shoot him from here, right? I don't have to move.
No, you don't have to move.
I will attack with my longbow with advantage. Sweet. So I'm going to attack or roll for damage. Derp. And then, let's see. I've got some things I can do. I hit with a martial weapon, right? That's my longbow, so I can do another roll for the damage with my Orcish Fury.
Yes, because longbow is a martial weapon.
And then bonus action planar warrior, turning all that to force damage, and I'll roll another 1d8 force. And then, I believe since I had advantage on the attack roll, I can do sneak attack damage.
Yep.
That'll be 1d6. And then I have an extra attack. So I will shoot again with my bow. Basically, Aragoth is just like in a snipe mode. He like quick draw, arrow, attack, quick draw again, another arrow. He's gonna do another longbow attack.
All right. Just so you remember, sneak attack is only once per turn.
Right.
Oh, quick draw McGraw over here.
I drew too quick. Oh wait, I have advantage. I still have advantage on that attack, don't I?
Yes.
I was supposed to roll 2 of them. Sorry about that. Double quick draw.
Pew-pew.
There's that. I think that's all the damage that I can do, right? I can't do another sneak attack because that's once per turn.
You could deal emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Right.
And my Orcish Fury attack is only once per short rest, so there's that. That's let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It is 28.
Yeah, 28 damage.
Big damage.
2 blue. And after that, I'm gonna scoot a little bit over here. I forget where the balcony ends, but I'm gonna get myself ready here.
Let me see if I can draw it real quick.
And then Ergoth is gonna put his bow on his back real quick, and then get his sickle out, or he's gonna get his shield and sickle ready for when they move up at some point. I'm not sure how you're doing the action economy with the switching weapons.
You get 1 free item interaction per turn.
Okay, so putting my bow away is 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna do that.
All right. So I drew out roughly where the balcony is.
Okay, cool.
And we're back at the top. Go ahead, Takari.
What's the closest I can get to down below? What's the closest area?
So you run at 35 feet. So
Right.
you are currently 50 feet above the first floor.
Right. So that would leave me with 15 feet left. So about where Ruin is?
Yes, but you'd be a square in front of him, so you'd be right there.
Is that gonna... Can I actually go over here instead? On this side? Okay, so, Takari wants to be over there. And she's gonna go ahead and fire off at Blue.
Okay, Blue. Let's see. I forget. Is your entangle? It is persistent.
No, it's only up to 1 minute with concentration. So I think he is no longer entangled.
No, it's for the duration.
Oh, is it?
Minute.
It says duration concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah, for that 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
The ground is sprouted with vines and weeds.
Yeah, one turn is only 6 seconds.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. So if I fire my bow at him, does that break that concentration then?
No.
Okay. Cool. So then she's gonna fire off a couple arrows at him. Oof. I don't know if that hits.
It does because Blue is currently restrained.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Nice job. All right, Reginald, get in there.
Don't I have 2 shots on him?
Oh yeah, you do. Good.
Oh baby.
Nice. Crit.
Look at that.
Dang.
God damn, dude.
That was chunky.
Spicy. Your bow is real spicy.
It is spicy.
Hellhound.
Goodbye, Hellhound.
Good night, forever.
Good night, forever. And then Reginald can only move 1 space ahead of me because he's got a better movement rate than I do, right? By 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. So
Nigel pats him on the head as he walks by.
okay. Can I
Aragoth.
Can I actually stick him right there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Then I'm good.
Okay, it is Red's turn. Who will attack Rhea with a bite.
Ouch.
Rhea's bitten by the bite as well as its fire-imbued teeth. All right, Ruin.
I'm gonna go down and stand next to or near Rhea, and then stab this guy with my trident.
Stab.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't believe you have advantage right now.
Oh, I do not.
Not nice.
I'm terrible at this trident.
Aww.
I got excited.
But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is Rhea who will attack back. Never mind. Belgarra, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna try this twinning spell thing again, and try not to just waste one of my sorcery points.
All right. So currently, you will need to move down the northern staircase to be able to see them both.
Oh.
Because you are technically still up on the balcony.
Oh.
I would stand ready and wait for them to come to us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go down there. Fuck that nonsense. So I can hit green, right?
Yes.
Okay, well I'm just gonna attempt to give green a little chill touch
Scratch him behind the ears and give him a little cuddle. There you go.
Yeah, there we
you
go.
Much better.
Yeah, there we go.
Big damage.
That's nice.
Spicy.
Just spicy fingies. I got spicy bow. Together we are very spicy.
Green is gonna move here next to. Oh, Nigel, you're still up above, aren't you?
I am. I'm still on the balcony. And
Okay.
it's like,
Takari, how far down did you walk?
Whatever my max was at 35 feet. I don't know, Duro. I leave it up to you to do the math.
That's okay. I'm just trying to think of what I'll do. So, Reginald is technically still on the staircase.
Yeah. Oh. I have a suggestion, Duro. What if he like flops over and like shows his belly and lets Takari just give it a big belly rub? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be so nice, Duro?
Wouldn't it be cool?
His fire belly.
Yeah, give him a little pat, pat, pat.
Yeah, she can like lay her cloak over his fire belly and like pat it. It'll be fine. She'll be safe.
Yeah,
Be safe that way.
He doesn't have to bite her. He doesn't have to do anything. He can get belly rubs and treats. I'll give him a cute little collar and sweaters.
I think this hellhound's more interested in giving you a nice little third-degree burn.
Oh.
I think he needs like a little baseball tee that says mommy's favorite Hellion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I could get him one of those like diamond-studded collars. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
A little fire bed.
So this hellhound is going to climb up the stairs and stand next to technically Reginald in front, but it doesn't matter because he will unleash a breath of fire on Takari and Reginald.
What a dickhead.
So I need
something
both
smells
of you-
delicious.
I need both of you to roll a dex save.
Kari, you need to train your dog better.
Bad doggy.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be pissing on the organ. Embarrassing.
Do I make it?
Yes, you do. I need Reginald also.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll d20 for him then, because it doesn't let me roll it for him. Did Reginald make it?
Unfortunately, no. Reginald's going to be...
Oh no.
He's going to be cooking in a second here.
Don't say cooking him.
Dinner? Crab for
No.
dinner?
Too soon.
Hey, you should throw the rest of that meat in front of the hellhound.
Oh no.
The hellhound breathes his fire all over Takari and Reginald and deals 22 damage, halved if you saved.
But what's half of 22? That's 11. And then Reginald has 3 hit points left.
Oh no!
Thank God I have 61 hit points maximum.
All right, Nigel, you're up.
Can Nigel kind of see down the stair well there?
Not directly below you, but you can see red.
I can see red as in like a giant flamethrower just happened.
No, that was
Oh.
Green that did that.
Red. The redhead. Okay. So I can see him, although he's on the stairwell over there, and I'm up on the balcony.
You need to go on the stairs as well.
Well, the stairs closest to me are the ones where Takari is. So I'm just gonna run down the stairs. How far did Takari make it downstairs?
35 feet.
Ah, damn. Okay. I don't think I could. I could probably dash. I could run 50 feet if I dash.
That
And
would
then
get
maybe-
you within melee range.
So I'm just gonna dash down the stairs behind. So there's Reginald, Takari, and then there would be me, and the third order on the steps. And I guess I would see this hellhound. Nigel does like a pause. He says, "Okay." So Nigel reaches into his bag and pulls out the venison that Ergoth gave him earlier. And Nigel goes, and he throws it off of the stairs, hoping that the hellhound will jump after it. Maybe
Okay.
a persuasion or something.
It would be a part of the Hellhound, but we'll see what happens when it comes up on its turn.
Okay. Oh, after Nigel throws it, he's going to take full cover up the stairs. He's gonna like move back, so he's blocked from view from the hellhound.
Okay. So we've got Ergos next.
All right. Hellhounds are fiends, right?
Yes.
Well, after seeing those flames appear out of nowhere, Aragorn is going to change his mind and take his arrow back out, his bow. Do I have any place to get cover? No. He's gonna run up and past Belgarra, and as he does, I'm gonna go ahead and burn my last spell slot, first level spell slot, to cast Protection from Evil and Good on her. I just like pat her on the shoulder as I run by, and I'm gonna let me move my character. Sorry.
On me?
That's what he said.
Yep.
Oh, I feel very fancy.
So the Hellhound should have disadvantage on attacks on you. I guess I'm gonna hold my I don't have an
Shoulder
action
pop.
anymore anyway. I use my last action. Yeah, I'll just hold my bonus action for is there anything I can do as a bonus action? I'll just pass my turn. I don't know. I'm not sure what I can do yet, so I'll figure it out later. That's my turn.
Okay. Takari, go.
Oh god. Can I have Reginald go first?
I believe you can, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have Reginald. I guess right here, just for visual purposes, since he and I are like right next to each other. I'm gonna have him do his binding strike, of course.
Nice.
On the green one?
Is pissed. Yeah, on green.
Oh, you can't jump off the stairs now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Okay,
That's-
okay,
That'll help you out.
okay. And then she's gonna fire her bow off at him. That first one hits, or that higher
Yeah,
one.
it does.
Nice. Takari's pissed. Nobody hurts her crab.
Nice, got him.
So
Oh, I
that
killed it.
you finished him off on that first one, so you can target red.
Yeah, I'll target red with that second one.
Yeah. So I was gonna let Nigel do it, but since it's dead,
I'm sorry, Nigel.
That's all good. I'm imagining Reginald just like ripping the hound apart, like above his like crab head, just like.
Yeah, basically. And Takari's just like, she's just mad. And then can I keep moving down after doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to move down, I guess, down here. Is as
Okay,
far
on
as I
the,
can
on the
go.
first floor.
Yeah, on the first floor.
Okay. Now, Red is going to bite Rhea once again.
Bad puppies.
Ooh, that was almost
No. Oh.
Alright, it didn't work out. So, Ruin, go ahead.
Ruin's going to cast a heal on Rhea.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Don't say that.
Totally
It's
Ruin.
necessary.
In fact, Takari shouts across the room, say, "That's so nice, Ruin!"
You can't. Really, you can't understand what he's saying because he's cursing in fucking
If
devil
he's,
tongue.
if he's cursing in Infernal, guess who knows Infernal now?
Oh, you can hear him then, and boy, your ears turning red. A whole bunch of nasty shit about you and where you can go.
Oh, that's so rude!
That'll be his turn.
Takari's still very satisfied with her shouting at him.
Rhea will turn to Ruin and say, "Thank you, Ruin. I know that you're not the kindest man, but I can tell that there's good in you. I know it."
Oh, if you guys
The
could
worst
see my
thing.
face right now. Oh.
I just imagine like veins growing in your temples and like your face just turning purple, your eyes kind of popping.
There's like little sparks of like lightning like around your temples.
All of
Yes.
the above.
Yes,
All of the above are
yes.
happening right now.
Oh gosh.
Well played,
oh,
Duro. Well played.
God, Duro.
Alright. She was saying that on her turn, which was now when she missed her attack, so we're gonna go to Belgarra.
Ooh. All right. Can I see Red?
You will need to move down to see Red, because you are on the balcony still, and Red is on the stairs.
He's on the stairs. If I move to like the edge of the stairs, can I see him looking down the stairs?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch again.
Okay.
No whammy, no whammy. That's a whammy.
Damn good.
No, my dice are fucked. Wandering! What are you doing?
Alright, Nigel.
You're breaking them. You're breaking them.
Okay. So can Nigel see Red from where he is on the stairs?
Yes.
And Nigel's just gonna shoot an arrow from his Rod of Delusions at Red. Does that hit?
It does. Roll for damage.
That's 9 piercing. 6 psychic, and
The psychic damage is nice.
it really is. So 9, 9, 6, 24 damage.
Good job. Alright, Argos.
I thought about waiting for the Hellhound to come up. Is that if I can see him from there, then I'll move up. I guess I can see him on the top of the stairs. If I were to do so.
Yes. If you're to move closer, you could.
Okay, I move closer, and I'm just going to do a good old-fashioned longbow attack. Then I'll do the damage bonus action Planar Warrior.
Nice. Very nice.
And second attack.
Yeah, you finished off the Hellhound with that attack, actually.
I'll make sure he's dead.
All right.
There we go.
Definitely dead. Double tap.
Oh, I missed the second one anyway, but whatever.
It's the thought that counts.
Hey, remember when I just like rolled like shit through all of that and got one hit?
I think I took all your good rolls. Sorry.
I'm gonna have to kill you now.
No, I think I took all of her good rolls.
I'm gonna have to kill both of you
Oh,
and
I
eat
gave you
that
a
fucking
flower.
crab already.
I gave you a flower.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat your crab.
If you eat my crab, I will never speak to
Fair is
you
fair.
ever again.
You would too.
Yeah, you're right.
No, it's your fault too, Wandering.
Okay, so the threat has been eliminated, which allows you to go down the stairs.
I'm gonna collect my arrows. Or two of them.
Takari's gonna just move out this way. She looks very smug right now, with her newfound abilities and her very good bow action.
Belgarra looks like absolutely just distraught.
Just looking at her hands like, you have failed me.
Yeah, she's just like staring into her open palms, trying to hold back tears.
No!
Ruin's gonna
Nigel-
walk up beside Takari and just mutter out the side of his mouth. You don't take very good to that crab, it's almost dead.
Nigel walks up behind Reginald at the same time and says, "What is that delightful smell?"
Takari's eyes twitch a little bit, but instead of getting necessarily upset with Ruin, she's going to cast Druidcraft again. Another flower, she opens up her palm, and another seedling is there, and it sprouts and produces some hyacinth, and she offers it up to Ruin and holds it up and says, "Ruin, for your help of Rhea, I think you've earned this."
Ruin grabs it and eats it.
Takari blinks a few times, but kind of shrugs. That's an appropriate response. I would probably also eat a flower.
And then he spits it out.
Oh.
Wow.
Takari looks down at the flower on the ground and then looks up at Ruin and gives him the oh so familiar doe eyes. And says, "I thought we were friends, Ruin." Wow.
Nigel looks at the burns on the crab and on Takari and says, "Takari, maybe you should grow some aloe."
Takari kind of like looks at her own burns and looks at Reginald and remembers that Reginald will come back to her. He did last time he died, and she gives him a little pat on his carapace and a little smooch, and then looks up at Nigel and says, "I think we'll be okay."
Are you not able to heal your pet?
Nope. I just have to summon him again.
Right on.
How long does it take to summon?
A turn action.
Okay.
I think you can only do it once per long rest, though.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could if he dies now, I can resummon him next time we go into combat, really.
Okay.
Unless him being around now counts as him being summoned.
I don't think it works that way.
So, okay, so say he is already dead right this very second. If we were to immediately jump back into combat, I could use that turn action to resummon him.
Cool.
Yes, you can do it right now, though, because technically you can cast spells out of
Can I
combat as well.
Everybody
Just
eat him. I mean,
But he's not dead yet. You can't
Right.
resummon him when he's alive.
Right,
Yeah.
so I have to wait until he's actually dead.
Yeah.
do we get free crab meat? Or does he just disappear into like an ethereal little like crab?
Technically, he's not a real creature.
Okay.
So
No, you can't eat him. Not that Takari would let you. You have seen how I've been rolling tonight. Do you want to take that risk?
We could try.
And I would think I would have advantage over Ruin.
I like Ergoth and Takari's dynamic, where Takari does her little like bramble nature thing, and Ergoth does his city slicker thing.
Yeah, she's very brackish.
Duro, Nigel's gonna be like kind of like putzing around the room, looking at taking in what's in the room, looking for doors, places to go.
All right, so to your east is the doors that you could have walked through towards the entrance. And then to the west are these curtains, which you can travel through. They separate the different areas within the cathedral, so that you could have different events going on at the same time.
Should we do a little sneak peek through the curtains, make sure we're safe?
Yeah, Takari's gonna want it. She's just gonna poke her little head in there.
Okay, so
Can we just move all the way in?
Yeah, go ahead. So you do get a sort of a glimpse while you're up on the balcony, but not enough to see anything.
Just in case.
All right. So Takari, you don't notice anything immediately beyond the statue that in the middle. A wooden statue of Torm and his gauntlet.
May I do a perception roll for anything specific?
All right, sure. Let's see. Go ahead and roll.
Just want to
So
see
I'll
if there's
describe to you what you see on that northwestern part
Okay.
that you just gained view of.
Just trying to spot any movement or hear any noises.
Okay, so what you do see is here is a lever. Now let me.
I don't think I saw your
Okay.
ping.
Yeah, that's where the lever is. Let me bring down the priest. Priest is standing next to you now.
Mhm.
So I'll just describe this area to you. So each of the chapel rooms to the north and south contain the bodies of dead guards, as well as the foul remains of infernal creatures that died during the initial attack on the cathedral. Columns at the north and south ends of each area have stone altars set before them.
I wonder if we should kind of do a triage. You might want to make sure the Grand Duke isn't within among the bodies.
Sure, if you want to investigate each body.
Oh, that is a lot. Yeah, I'm just gonna like walk up here. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Okay. Does anyone want to look at the northern end?
Takari will.
Oh man, of all
Yeah, I'll
times.
go to the north with Takari.
Go ahead and roll a perception.
Okay, so Takari and Belgarra searched the northern chapel area. And one of the bodies, you notice, at times opens their eyes to glance at you.
Takari, like, she sees this and, like, jumps back, startled. Like, ugh.
The man opens his eyes and he says, "Oh, hello. You're not here to eat me, are you?"
Takari looks at Belgarra and looks at the man, and then looks back at Belgarra, and then looks back at the man, and shakes her head no several times quickly.
Belgarra.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead, Duro.
So you can tell that he is a druid. He is also, you can see on his lapel, a symbol. That's, let's see. I'll have you two roll a religion check.
The two ends of the spectrum.
Alright, so surprisingly Takari doesn't know this, but Belgarra, you recognize this symbol on his lapel. It is that of Sylvanus, the god of wild nature. And it is not the Sylvanus from World of Warcraft. It is a different one who predates that one.
Yeah, I was totally thinking about that. I'm gonna offer a hand out to the man. And basically like offering a hand to help him up off the ground. And say that we come in good intentions, stranger. What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I was trying to make my way to the others, but I was afraid of those hellhounds. I did not think I would be able to make it before they noticed me. So I laid among the dead here until someone came that could help me.
The others? What others do you speak of?
The citizens under the chapel here in the catacombs.
What's the name of the guy that we're looking for again? I'm sorry.
Uldur Ravengard.
Ah, yes. Do you know if a man named Uldar is with him?
I believe so. This name sounds familiar.
Well, this is precisely where we are heading. If you would like to join us to make it there safely, then you may join our party.
That would be much appreciated. Sylvanus be with you.
She just kind of bows her head at him.
And it is at this moment when
We all fucking die.
Ruin, in the corner of your eye to your southwest, you see a devilish white dragon-like creature the size of a man entering from beyond the curtain with an entourage of cultists wearing 5 pointed dragon masks of chromatic colors.
Ruin will shout an alarm.
Right, bro.
I imagine you just going wee woo wee woo wee woo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Mm.
Oh, Duro, I lost Reginald at some point. Do you mind
I see it,
dragging
don't worry.
Reginald to me?
I'm going to grab Takari by like the back of her shirt and pull her with me behind this curtain here as soon as I hear Ruin shouting. So maybe we can get a surprise on them if they haven't seen us yet.
Yeah.
They've definitely seen Ruin at least.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
pull her back here.
Can
The
I
creep-
hide behind the curtain?
Yes, I did not see you.
Okay.
The creatures click its tongue as it speaks in your mind, Ruin. My queen whispers to me, you carry that which was stolen from her hoard.
Oh shit.
Return what was stolen, and we will not harm you.
The only thing I'll return to you is my trident right through your chest.
The dragon clicks its mouth at your response.
I click my mouth back at him.
Belgarra can already see where this is going. And I'm gonna just kind of like peek around and fucking cast into the group.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright,
I know
so-
Ruin wants to fight. I already know it. He's not gonna
Yeah.
he's not gonna back down on this.
No.
So predictable.
Yeah.
So
bit.
because they are already on guard, you would not get a surprise round. They're kind of expecting to be fighting anyways, because they're kind of demanding something of Ruin. Forcefully.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll initiative now.
Hey.
I was looking at Aragoth's roll. I'm thinking it was my roll, and I was like, I rolled a 20. Why did it show up as fine?
Dara forgot to click Nigel again, but I rolled a 20 on initiative.
Okay.
I need to refresh because my roll 20 is being weird. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like not letting me click on my character or anything or look at notes, which is a pain in the ass. I did roll a 19.
It's cursed.
It's also
Cursed.
probably why your rolls were so bad in last combat.
Clearly.
Yep. That's all it was.
Clearly.
Okay. It'll be Ergoth going first.
Alright. Dang, I should have tipped my arrows like I thought about.
Hey, Ergoth,
What's up?
Nigel threw out some caltrops in front. So, like in that little hallway coming out of this room, there's a patch of caltrops
Okay,
on the floor there.
sweet. Aragoth is gonna shuffle his way to these pew, whatever they're called, the bench. I think if I were to, could I say that gives me half cover if I'm behind the bench here?
Yes.
Okay, and I can kind of see the I'll make sure I can see the dude, but just like barely. Does that mean that I can hit him from where I'm at right now? I'm trying to hit the dragon guy. Is he a dragonborn?
Or he looks dragon, like a dragon descendant, but not like a full dragon.
Okay.
Right there, he would have 3/4 cover, so that'd be a +5 on his AC.
All right, I'll scoot over and try to get a clean hit then. How about that?
Yeah, you can have him from there.
All right, Aragoth is going to grab 2 arrows in his knuckles and roll to it. Both my attacks. I'm gonna just roll them right now. Heck yeah! So they both hit.
That is correct.
Bonus action, planar warrior. Do some force damage. If I could find my... There we go. And then I'll go back to half cover. Boop.
All right, Nigel.
Okay, Nigel's going to ready in action. And when someone comes through this hallway and steps on those caltrops, Nigel's going to activate his Rod of Delusions and hit them with a rapier. He's going to move up 5 feet and melee attack them and try to get advantage on the attack. For sneak attack damage.
All right, sounds good. So we're gonna go to Belgarra next.
All right, I am gonna be a proper bitch, and I hope that this works. I am going to... You guys see me pull out that little piece of mineral from my pocket, and I begin to rub it, and I'm whispering to myself as I do so. And not only am I gonna cast Shatter on the guy in the center, so it hits all the dudes around him, but I'm gonna twin it, so it's gonna hit them all twice.
Nice.
So I feel like they would have to roll the DC save twice, right, Duro? Because it's the same spell, but it's happening 2 times in a row. It's like basically going to happen back to back.
So, Twin Spell specifically says that when you cast a spell, it targets only one creature that you can twin
Oh. Yeah, okay. No, I didn't see that. Well, no, I can't. I don't have any new meta magic stuff yet. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna cast Shatter still in the center of them.
Okay. You could end up. You could empower it too.
I don't have that.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
what you said?
You choose the meta magic that you get, and I chose extended spell and twinned spell.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I get to choose another one for like another level or 2. So yeah, so 15 Constitution, and if they get it, they get hit with 24. And half on a successful save.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I don't even have to roll for them. Because if you're rolling twice, or if you're doing 24 damage, then there's no way they can save either way. So,
Damn.
Good night
Nice.
forever.
Very good.
You guys just hear this like loud crack in the center of them that just like ripples out, and all the cultists just instantly drop like sacks of potatoes. Hee hee.
the Dragonkin does not save.
And she
it is its turn.
takes her little piece of stone and like smiles and slips it back into her pocket.
Very good.
Ergov sees you like from where he is, and he's just like wide-eyed.
Takari's just like clapping.
Taking care of business. Makes me feel better from that
Good.
last fight. Jesus Christ.
See, all you
I
can do is
needed a good
refresh.
comeback story, guys.
Yeah, you did, but you got it. It was just the
Totally
refresh.
It was the refresh.
Yeah, it was the refresh.
Yep.
It was the website's fault. It was Roll20's fault, obviously.
The dragonkin takes flight after seeing Belgarra's devastating assault, flies over Ruin, and begins his attack on Belgarra.
Yay! I'm gonna.
It takes a swing with its longsword and a swipe with its claw.
Wow, I'm gonna cast. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shield on myself. And neither of those touch me.
Nice.
Thank the gods.
Yep. Shield lasts for the whole turn, so.
Quick
Alright,
question,
Ruin.
Darrow. Has it been 10 minutes since the last combat we had?
Since the last combat,
Yeah. Since Psych has protection from evil and good on her. I don't know if it matters at this point, but I just wanted to know.
I'd say no. But I'm pretty sure it has a range of like 60 feet, so you'd be way too far away. Right? Is it arranged? Ruin, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and stab it.
Oh, hi,
Hell
everybody.
yeah.
I'm determined to make this trident work.
So, Belgarra, you still have it for a few more minutes.
Fuck.
Gosh.
Bitch. I have yet to hit with it since I got my new one. That'll be
You
my
haven't
turn.
really- You haven't really. I think you've only like tried to attack like 3 times or something. But
I'm
still.
0 for 5. Yeah, it's pretty terrible though.
Takari, go ahead.
I'm gonna move over one and shoot with my bow. Do I have advantage?
Yes. Wait.
Oh,
Yes, you do. It is a fiend.
well, I missed the first one.
True.
Whoa.
Yes.
I hit?
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Wow, wow.
Nice. And then Reginald's gonna move over and do Reginald thing. Oh, baby.
Nice. Let's see. Let me add up his totals.
Yeah. I think that was Reginald's first crit.
Does Reginald have advantage right now?
No, he doesn't have a. I don't
Okay.
know.
You said like he has advantage or something.
I rolled him the way that I always roll him.
Okay. So he rolls a crit on his advantage roll, but he doesn't have advantage. So
Je ne sais pas. Does that 16 hit though?
that defeats the dragonkin.
Reginald killed him?
I'm just imagining going, and he just dies.
Yeah. That's funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill him, Belgarra. I wanted you to have that kill.
I
just wanted
know.
to hurt him a little.
It was great. You did great. I heard him a lot, so I feel fine.
He just like tick-tocks up with his little crab feet, and he just like snips, and the dude just like falls over and dies.
No, he does the crab rage dance.
Yeah.
And snips off his little head.
Well, if it's quiet for a while, I'm not just gonna walk over and pick up his caltrops that he tossed on the ground earlier.
Okay. The druid speaks to Belgarra. What a peculiar creature. Do you know what it is?
Can I I roll to see if I do?
Yes, roll an Arcana.
Ruin will mention that when they came in, the dragony guide spoke to Ruin inside his head, asking for the shield, demanding it, really.
Well, he said, let me recap what he said real quick, so maybe you can gather the details. He said, "My queen whispers to me, you carry that which was stolen from her hoard. Return what was stolen, I will let you free."
Yeah, Ruin's good at paraphrasing.
He's something.
Yeah, he sure is something.
Okay. So, I'll say you know a bit about these creatures. These are known as Abashai, also known as Scaly Devils. They serve the queen of the chromatic dragons, Tiamat.
What? Tiamat wants some shit from us? Fuck me. Fuck me gently with a chainsaw. She turns and looks to the druid and she says, well, it's Abishai, and they work for Tiamat. And then she looks at Ruin and kind of does like this like nervous smile and says, what could Tiamat possibly want from us? She's clearly like nervous. She's sweating a little.
Well, if we have something that's evil, then she probably wants it. If it has any power associated with it, and it looks like they want what we have. And while I am greatly powerful and might fit that category, I don't think it's me that she's after.
Belgarra rolls her eyes.
Kind of wish we could have asked that dragony creature what they wanted with the shield, or what Tiamat wanted with the shield.
I'm sure he would have told us.
Think back, way back. Maybe you'll think of something that happened before the shield.
Yeah, when we found those dragon chests. Y'all remember that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I can't remember everything that was. Hold on, there's something in our notes.
There's a porcelain dragon mask.
To refresh your memory, in the bathhouse dungeon, you found 5 chests, each depicting a different type of chromatic dragon. And you smashed them open and took the contents.
Yep.
Right. Did we sell everything, though? We don't have anything from that anymore, do we?
Porcelain
I
dragon
have
mask.
the weapons. I have the sickle. I think that's what he's talking about.
No, it's... So,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'll just explain it, because I think I deleted that in notes.
Yeah, I just looked, but I didn't see it.
You found a bunch of gems, gold, that necklace that's around Ruin's neck.
Yep.
Oh, you're wearing a necklace from there. I don't
You bet
remember
I am.
that.
He's the fashionista.
Hands off, lady.
Because the masks are all gone. We sold those. And the one that we had, that I had, we put on Emmerich when we were trying to
that's
disguise
right.
him. So we don't have
That's
any of the
right.
masks anymore. So the only thing we have is that amulet, right, girl?
I'm sure you have some gold mixed in, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have money, but other than that, like the only
but
like physical,
Tangible.
like I mean, the
Yeah.
money is tangible too because there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
credit cards here. Boy, wouldn't that be
You can also-
nice?
You can also hold it, so yeah, that would also make it tangible, but you know what I mean.
It's a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
USB.
Belgarra is going to Belgarra points at Ruin and she says, I think I know what that dragon wants.
And
And she like kind of cocks her head down and to the side and says, and we have a very fancy necklace that we found.
I have this gaudy thing, and if she wants it, she can come get it. And then I will send her course back to hell.
Did the necklace do anything? Did we ever discover anything about the
It's a-
necklace?
It's a necklace of adaptation. It protects me from like harmful gases and things. Like lets me
Oh.
breathe anywhere in any condition.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
We don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
You guys threw it my way since I'm always out in front.
Then you'd have to smell all of our farts again.
Don't
Yeah.
have to deal with that.
Kari's been farting a lot. She eats a plant-based diet.
Oh my god.
Smells
Nothing
like
but
rotting pumpkins.
soy
But I don't-
farts from
I don't
Takari.
recall there being anything specific dragony about it. That's just the powers that it has. So, but obviously it holds some meaning to her.
Well, she's a dragon. I don't even know if it matters if it holds meaning.
Yeah, if it came out of her horde, then she could just want it because.
Yeah,
of that.
she's just pissed about it.
Yeah.
She's a greedy little bitch.
While they're talking, Duro, does that fiend have at least 7 teeth? Specifically 7 teeth?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to take 7 teeth.
Oh, I thought you said 17. I was like, what are you
No,
talking
no.
about? All right,
7
yes.
teeth.
You can take 7 teeth off the corpses.
Nice. I now have 69 teeth.
Nice.
Well, adulting things, doing adult things.
It makes me
Nigel
laugh.
says, Nigel says, at least we know what Tiamat is after. Well, obviously there's no way for us to give anything to anyone, so I guess we'll hold on to everything for now. And, well, if it came down to it, maybe this could work in our advantage if Tiamat is after us. Maybe something happens down the road, we get captured. Tiamat has a bone to pick with whoever captured us.
Especially if we give them that necklace that he has.
Or
You cannot have the
perhaps we could use the necklace and some gold as leverage to find what we are looking for down here, though I find it hard to believe that a dragon is going to give us much mind or really want to make deals with us.
Yeah, this is a note. When you were speaking to Silra in Candlekeep, she did mention that to destroy the contract to save Elturel, you could destroy it with a bit of fire breath, but there's other ways as well.
Darn, we should have kept one of those hellhounds.
Fire from a dragon, specifically.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really tried to keep one of those hellhounds, but the cards were not in Takari's favor.
Be right
Are
back.
there any lesser dragons here in Avernus who are loyal to Tiamat, who would be willing to make a trade for favor of Tiamat?
Yeah, where's the little one, by the way? Our, like, lore guy.
He's ever present.
Just kind of
Nigel
lurching
directs that.
around.
Really good at stealth.
Yep, he's the best at stealth, despite being an ogre.
Okay, I'm back.
He's the best at reading the books, too, despite being an ogre.
Certainly, I think
So-
little one is OP.
That question about the dragon, Nigel will direct it at is the other guy still with us? The one who was hiding?
Yes, the priest is still with you. He's over here.
You, priest. And Nigel walks over to him and asks him, have you seen any red dragons around since being here in Avernus?
I've spent my entire time locked here in the cathedral. There's not been much time for me to observe any dragons.
Oh, there you are.
Nigel scratches his beard. Does anyone Is there any literature here in the castle on Avernus?
There wouldn't be any literature here because as of 3 weeks ago, El Terrell is on the same plane as Baldur's Gate.
Well, I'm stumped. At this point, we just have to wander into a dragon.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I say we take it as just a little bit more knowledge we have, and to perhaps watch our backs a little better as we're making our way through. It seems as though we are being hunted by more than one thing. She's gonna look to Rhea and say, I suppose we should carry on about our way.
Yes, we should be on. Pulling this lever here next to the statue will lead us down to the catacombs below.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
The lever! Pull the lever!
Wrong lever, Crunk.
Do you do a strength check?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. I just like my head
Wow.
slips and I like fall back trying to.
Wow, you're so strong. Oh my god. How about we let Ruin try it?
I'm actually really glad that I did that there.
Is it a strength save, Duro, or just a strength roll?
Oh, I thought that was. Sorry.
Strength.
I clicked the wrong thing. I didn't know it was a saving thing that I clicked.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Ruin pulls on the lever, and the dais that is underneath the statue begins to shift eastward, revealing the staircase below. You actually didn't need to roll, I just wanted you to.
Yeah.
He just wanted you to look like a
Just perfect.
fool!
Like a little ding dong. It's funny though.
Hopefully you got that one out of the way for the night.
Yeah.
Okay, do you go down the stairs?
Yeah, Takari will go.
Yep, Ruin's heading down.
Belgarra's gonna hang to the back.
It's just like Ergoth just likes to do that all the time. He's like he thinks he's Batman.
I believe it.
A party walks down the stairs into the catacombs below.
Nigel definitely will suggest that let's be stealthy.
Yeah, Takari will try and stealth.
Can I see if I hear anything down the halls in the distance or anything?
Ruin. I like the earnest attempt.
Oh, stealthy boy.
Very stealth, much
Big
stealth.
stealth.
Very sneak.
Hey, look at me!
Oh, also very sneak, much stealth.
The party hears light chatter of voices in the distance.
Is it in a particular language?
In common.
Okay. Does it sound friendly?
It's a sound of at least 100 or so people speaking.
Oh. I really hope it's friendly sounding.
I would like to go towards the sound of the chatter.
Okay, so let's finish going down these flights of stairs.
Before we go any further, Takari wants to look at the rest of the group and particularly Nigel and Aragoth and say, should we three scout ahead since we are probably the most light-footed at the moment?
Yeah, and he notices like as you like I guess as you walk towards him, you make like zero noise, and he says
Yeah.
he like steps back and leaves your room to walk ahead of him, and he just gets his bow ready.
Alright.
He's like, I'll cover you.
All right. Which way am I going then? South or north?
They both lead to the same place.
Okay. Oh, I understand. All right. Well, then Takari will entrust anybody with Reginald and kind of scout ahead.
Okay, so stand there.
Okay.
So you see to the north a passageway, and to the south another passageway, and directly in front of you,
I see that passageway as well. Is that where the voices are coming from?
so the way to the east, let me describe what you see there. But the voices are coming from the north and the south.
I see. Okay. All right. Takari's gonna move down this way then.
I'm intending to be like pretty close behind her. I'm not sure where she went though. I can't.
Oh,
She's so
down.
healthy, I lost her.
Stay there for a
Sorry.
second.
Okay. Sorry.
The small isolated tomb opens up at the end of a flight of broad stairs up the open central area of this level. A large, finely decorated double door stands prominent in this hallway. It is finely decorated with silver-plated metal and swirling designs of closed gauntlets. The teak wood is well preserved and is smooth to the touch. Next to the door is a plaque which reads, "Here lies Andrea Steele Swift, defender of Elturel, chosen of Torm."
Okay. And that you said the teak. It's a. I can go ahead and enter in there.
Teak wood.
Yeah, teak wood.
What did you say about it?
Can I enter in there?
Yeah, the door's unlocked.
All right. Takari's gonna peek her little head in. Do I notice anything special about it?
There's a flight set of a low set of stairs, and at the end of this small hallway is a young woman who is resting on a pedestal.
Is she human or?
Yes, she's
Okay.
human. She's in her teens.
Okay. Takari's gonna kind of whisper out to her, "Hey, are you okay?"
You do not get a response.
I'm just gonna knit her brows together and call out again, taking a step forward towards her.
Again, you don't get a response from the girl.
Takari's gonna reach out and grab for her shoulder.
She doesn't move, and she's in fact as stiff as a board.
Is she cold to the touch?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a medicine check to see if she's dead, but I'm gonna assume she probably is. Fuck.
With your previous observations, you can determine that, yes, she is in fact dead.
Okay. Takari's gonna sort of jolt back after feeling that she's both stiff and cold, and whisper a quiet prayer and move on. She doesn't want to disturb the dead. But she's gonna double back to the rest of the group and report her findings. and let them know that she did find a tomb with a young dead girl inside of it.
Did the tomb have a name?
I'm sorry, what was the name again, Duro?
Andrea Steelswift.
Okay, she relays that back to the rest of the group.
Very curious. Takari, this is very important. Did you loot the corpse?
Oh my god.
Takari raises a singular brow down at Nigel and sort of narrows her eyes and said, "No, because it was a young girl who was dead."
Belgarra looks to Rhea and the priests and says, do any of you recognize that name?
Rhea begins to speak. Stories speak of a young red dragon that made life miserable for the residents of El Tyrell. It ate livestock, burned crops, and demanded tribute. Then one day, a scruffy-looking, unarmed woman wielding a great sword marched up to the dragon and hacked the beast with mighty swings. Before the stunned creature could fly away, she slew it. A startled and overwhelmed populace rushed toward the woman to thank and reward her for her bravery. As they approached, however, she fell dead. The unknown woman was laid to rest in this special place in the cathedral, and her body has never decomposed. Rumors say that she was an incarnation of Torm, or that Torm's essence filled the woman and inspired her to defeat the threat.
Belgarra is going to look to Takari and say, please take me to this woman.
Takari nods a few times and nods towards the direction that she had traveled to and leads Belgarra there.
Which one is it?
It's the view straight ahead.
Okay. So she's dead, Duro?
Yes.
She's just like her body's just basically like suspended in time.
According to the story, yes. She has never decomposed despite the long time that she has rested here.
And is there anything around her?
No, it is an empty room, though she does carry the great sword which Rhea described in her story.
That she killed the dragon with.
Yes.
Interesting.
Is there any magic or anything around her that's keeping her like?
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, that.
You can tell that she herself is of magic, or she is surrounded by magic, and you are unable to determine if, if there's like an aura around her, or if she herself is magic. But there's something surrounding her.
What is the School of Magic?
It is Abjuration.
Would I know of any abjuration spells that could affect a person like this?
Let's see. actually just making this up right now.
I like it.
Love to see it.
God is creating. Quiet, please.
Elevator music.
Takari's just gonna be busy making more flowers for Ruin.
He's gonna take up a tobacco habit and just chew them and spit them out.
It's a bit rude.
What kind of flower is it?
Oh, there are various types. Takari would more than likely be making like wildflowers.
Ruin, you're beginning to have the prettiest breath.
You determine that it is not of a specific spell, but it's that of a blessing from a god itself.
Do I see any magic around the sword, or is it just a regular sword?
It is just a regular sword.
I'm going to take the flower from my hair and place it in her hands and just kind of give like a little bow of respect with my head and say, rest well, fallen warrior. And then move away from her body.
Takari's gonna place a hand on Nigel's shoulder and give it a little squeeze and lean down to whisper in his ear, "Not this one."
Yeah, I was gonna say Ergoth is kind of like looking down at him with one eye off to the side, keeping an eye on him. Sorry, I made you a cheese wrap.
That's correct.
Just cheese, just cheese.
Here, Aragoth. Serious moments.
God, I can hear your goopy cheese mouth.
Yeah, Nigel. Anyway, yeah, Nigel's like, yeah. So, yeah, Nigel kind of says, what would I do? Just kind of follows everyone away.
Takari just shakes her head, and she's going to continue scouting up ahead. She's going to start heading towards the south.
Belgarra's gonna follow her.
Ergoth is waiting for Nigel to walk ahead of him. He's still got his eye on him.
You said that these all lead to the same place, Duro?
So the voices are coming from the north.
North. Okay. Takari's going to keep moving. Oh, hello.
Hundreds of frightened people occupy this large area. They cower behind sarcophagi and alcoves. Standing before a large font is a haggard woman, her gray hair matted with sweat. With one arm, she clutches a leather-bound tome to her breast. In the other hand, she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if it struck anything harder than a pillow. Rhea rushes past you to the woman, giving her a hug. The woman speaks to Rhea. Rhea, it's great to see you here. The woman turns to Takari, who I assume is in the front right now. I am Feria. I'm the head priestess here in the High Hall. Who might you be?
Takari, as always, is anxious to meet strangers. She stammers a bit and says, "I'm Takari. Just Takari."
Well,
She looks
if you
over
were
at Belgarra.
Well, if you were Threa, then you must be a good person.
Takari, ever anxiously, holds out her palm with yet another seed and offers this woman a flower and nods a few times anxiously while looking back over to Belgarra, like, please help me. I don't know how to speak to people.
What is this place?
It is the Catacombs, where our noble dead rest. Unfortunately, we are all that survives that we were able to gather before the devils overran us.
Takari like knits her brows together and is obviously troubled by this thought and looks at the rest of her group and then looks at the hundreds of people, and it's obvious on her face that there is some guilt that feels like she has not done enough.
Are you here to help us?
Wide-eyed, Takari, she shifts from foot to foot, and again she looks back at Belgarra and then back at this woman and nods a few times.
Belgarra steps forward and nods to the woman and then looks back to Rhea and says, Rhea, would you like to explain to her what's happening and why we're here?
Yes, of course. Feria, I must unfortunately tell you, Xavius Creek was behind all this. He made a deal with Zariel 50 years ago when the city was overrun by the undead. In exchange for helping us then, Zariel took us now. We've come back to save you.
What does Zariel want with all these people?
Little one speaks up. The archduchesses and devils of the hells use the souls of the living to create their armies against the demons. Without the souls, then the demons win.
So even in hell, the devils and the demons fight amongst themselves?
The devils are the first line of defense against demons. In fact, the demons, their portals, only open into Avernus.
Speaking of portals, Ergoth is going to close his eyes and see if he can sense a portal anywhere nearby.
Ergoth does in fact sense a portal in the city.
So as he closes his eyes, he can kind of feel his vision being pulled to wherever the direction is, and wherever the direction is, he actually sees a spiral of fading light in his vision.
It is to the west of where you are.
And yeah, he opens his eyes and lets Belgarra know.
Belgarra looks to Rhea and says, "Are you going to ask her if she's seen the man you are seeking?"
Yes, of course. Theria, have you seen Grand Duke Ravengard? Theria responds, "Yes, Grand Duke Ravengard. He's in a large room. I'm sure he could use your help." And the woman also points to the north from where you are, to that other hallway.
Well, let us not waste time. Perhaps he can help us as well. Lead the way, Rhea.
Rhea walks the northern path. Until she arrives. Alright, so we'll just keep going north.
Belgarra's gonna look to Aragoth before she walks away to follow Rhea and say, perhaps the Duke will know of this portal that you speak of. You feel. We'll ask more questions when we get there.
Ergoth nods and then he kind of like has like a little moment of hesitation, and he's like he kind of whispers, "I'm kind of worried about what to tell to whom in this place."
You find, let me, 1 second. You find a tall, armor-clad man surrounded by 6 guards. The symbol of the flaming fist sits prominently on his surcoat. You overhear him speaking to the others as you enter. "We will wait for here until the others arrive. The safety of these people is in our hands."
Ugh, here I thought we were done with the flaming fists. Belgarra says that, like, very quietly underneath her breath as she walks into the room.
Ergoth might hear this and he says perhaps he's like a remnant of when they were not so rambunctious as they are now.
So I'll have anyone who's from Baldur's Gate roll a history check for me. From or, lived long enough there that you know the structure of the place.
Alright, I think I've been there long enough, right? History?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't know shit. He don't know shit.
Aragoth. No, buddy.
One time, Aragoth looked at a history book.
He was too weak to lift it up.
No. No, he was just in the same room as one. Vaguely glanced at it.
Getting out of the way now, getting out of the way now.
Alright, so Ruin and Belgarra, you know of Uldur. Despite the, deplorable actions of the Flaming Fist, Uldur is actually held in high regard for his ability to lead the Flaming Fist, and is probably the least corrupt person in all Baldur's Gate.
Belgarra's going to step forward to the table where they're all standing around and look to Uldar and say, Uldar, the Flaming Fists miss you in Baldur's Gate. They need you now more than they've ever need you, I'm afraid. Things have gone quite downhill. And then she kind of like looks around the room and says, though you're not faring much better here, are you?
Things have been rough these past 3 weeks, to say the least. Though the Flaming Fists, they are fools, but I know that they can handle Baldur's Gate themselves. I have taught them well. But I had a reason for coming here. I left Baldur's Gate almost 3 weeks ago on the advice of Torm. His foresight is great, and he sees much, even here in the wastes of Avernus. He told me there was a great calamity to befall Elturel, and I was determined to find its cause. Last night, Torm spoke to me again in a dream. He told me of a group of adventurers who would arrive to help save the people of Elturel. This is the last of my men, the last of the defense. There is a way you can help us if you so choose.
And how is that?
In the Grand Cemetery, there is a holy relic of Torm kept beneath the cemetery chapel. The helmet of Torm's sight is said to give a worthy soul the ability to commune directly with that noble god. Go there and find the helmet. Stand within the ossuary beneath the chapel to commune with Torm. Find whatever it is Torm wants us to know.
And now that you're in hell, do you know how Elturel fell so far?
I've pieced some puzzles together, but I cannot say I know the full story. But I do not think it is important at this moment. What is important is saving these people from whatever fate they have.
How can we save them without releasing them into hell itself anyway? I think we would have to take the whole city back somehow.
Belgarra's thinking very hard about all of these things that are happening and what she was just told by the Duke. And she says, she speaks up and says, perhaps the helm could tell us where the other half of the contract is. Perhaps then it could tell us how to destroy them. I feel this is the only true way to save Elturel and to bring these people from hell.
Torm is wise. He knows many things. I'm sure he has seen what is happening and ways that It can be reversed.
Let us pray he does. To whatever god you pray to. Because if we can't figure out how to save Elturel, then we'll never figure out how to save Baldur's Gate. And I'm afraid the very same thing is happening there now. It's only a matter of time. She's gonna turn to Rhea and say, Rhea, you know how to get to this cemetery, yes? You can take us there?
Yes, I will take you there. It is not far, it's to the west.
And she looks back to the Duke and says, and do you have any men to spare? Come along to help us on this quest. I'm assuming it won't be the easiest, as you do not have it yourself.
I'm afraid not. The 6 guards that you see here are the left of the defense.
I see. I will not take that from you then. Your people need them here. Though I must ask if perhaps we can rest here in the catacombs this evening.
You may.
Very well. She looks back to the party and says, I'm feeling a bit weak, and I'm afraid I'm not as capable of using as many spells as I would, and I would like to rest and set out for the graveyard as soon as we can. Would you all like to take a rest as well?
Takari she's still, her skin is a little singed. A few hairs are fried. She nods a few times and very wearily says, I would kill for a rest at this point. I need to sleep. I need to go into my trance. I need to heal.
Yeah, Ergoth has his hands kind of clasped behind his head with his eyes closed, and he just nods. You could tell he's drained.
Ruin's indifferent.
Imagine that.
Oh, there you are.
To the west is good. That's the way to the portal that I sensed as well.
Okay, so you are permitted to take a long rest now.
God.
Do you want to sleep with the masses or sleep somewhere else?
Is there a private area that Takari can go trance at?
Yes, I will drag you all over there.
Oh yeah, don't forget Reginald, because I left him back there. I'm a bad crab mom.
It's like you really don't love him.
I'm a bad crab mom.
I'm calling crab services.
No! Unfortunately, it's the same initials as CPS.
Oh, I know I have him on speed dial. I knew this day was coming.
No.
Alright, so I switch you guys back. You are in the south now. Southeast corner.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Let me turn on some lights so those without dark vision can see.
Thank you. Yeah, Takari's she's gonna find a corner spot. There's no bed for her to sleep under, or tree to sleep in. So she's just gonna find a corner spot and kind of settle in and turn her knees up to her chest.
So this room is an offshoot of the burial places where they where they put the coffins with the people in them. The coffins are empty right now, but you could sleep in those.
Oh, Ruin will climb into one to sleep in it, sure.
Oh, you freak.
Ariel's is kind of sitting against the wall. He's gonna fold his arms and just sleep like that.
They're not raised coffins, are they?
No.
Okay. Takari can't sleep underneath the beaver. I'm sorry. Takari does offer him a dandelion, though. Eat that. See how that works out for you.
Yeah, Ruin's not even gonna take it. Just shaking his head.
So rude.
You know, on second thought, he will take it. He'll put it in his pocket.
Takari is surprised by this, but she's too exhausted at this point to come up with some quip to return to him.
You see Feria, the woman, peek around the corner. She's holding a basket of bread and other foods, and she says, I've been conjuring some food and water for the others. Would you care for some?
No, thank you. You can save it for your group. I've got my own food.
Belgarra stands and takes a bit of the bread and says, "Thank you so much." And she takes the wine skin from her hip and holds it out to the woman and says, "Perhaps you would like a drink of wine. Don't know how long it's been since you've had any, but I'm sure it would be appreciated in such trying times. May it calm your nerves."
No, that's quite all right. I'm feeling just fine.
Very well then. Belgarra unscrews like the cap and takes a generous swig herself before
Nice.
putting it back on her belt.
Takari will she'll take a piece of the bread, but in return she will pull the teddy bear lemon square from her belt that's been cinched to, and offer it over to the woman and say, maybe there's a child or something that would find comfort in Lemon Square. He's very good, very comforting. I do love him with all of my heart, but maybe somebody else will love him, even a third of how much I love him.
Yes, I remember young Harry asking where his teddy bear was. I'm sure it's his. I'll make sure it gets back to him.
Okay. Takari looks a little teary-eyed as she sees Lemon Square go, because she does love him so much. But she, steps back and goes back to her little corner and takes a bite of the bread.
Nigel heard that there was free food from the other room and came back to join.
Of course.
Would you care for some food, young halfling?
No. Yes. And Nigel eagerly takes some bread. Would you perchance have any ale?
I don't, unfortunately. We ran out of that last week.
With a mouthful of bread, I says, "It's all right."
Feria turns around and heads back to the others. little one's taking the room to the west. He's quite large. I'm surprised he actually fits through these hallways, but he does.
A lot of ducking.
And Lulu, she is sleeping on one of the steps in between the rooms.
She have a little sleep like a booger bubble when she's through her little nose.
I would imagine Belgarra would take her to cuddle it.
She's in my lap, actually, Duro, and I'm stroking her
Okay,
softly.
Giving her little smooches.
I'm humming lullabies to her that my mother used to sing me.
Looks like crab services aren't the only services I'm gonna have to call.
I think that Belgarra's taking pretty good care of Lulu.
I think I'm taking pretty good care
I
of
think
Lulu.
it's too good a care, if you know what I'm
I
saying.
think you need to mind your own business,
Takari,
you big bastard.
Wait, is Ruin in a coffin right now?
Oh yeah,
Takari rattles the coffin.
fair.
Duro, is there a specific poison that I can work off of for the vial that I have?
I believe I told you what that was before. Let me see. I said it was serpent venom.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Yep. So DC Con 11, or take 3d6 poison.
That's a lot more than I expected. I was building the poison damage in. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Party rests up. It is a new day.
When we do a long rest, Reginald gets back all of his hit points, right?
Yes, all your damage is healed back up.
It's magic!
And then, this is a really dumb, probably really obvious answer, but just to confirm, all of my spell slots return.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
never had to
magic!
use more than one spell with Takari before.
How
You're
much?
doing great.
Sorry. How many
Thanks, Dad.
daggers do you think I could actually like spread the poison amongst? Do you think?
Let me see. Pretty sure just one.
Okay, I'm gonna do that while during his long rest. Ergoth is gonna take one of his daggers and prep it with a little bit of poison.
All right.
Takari's gonna rattle Ruin's coffin when they wake up. Just to make sure he's awake.
Uh-huh.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's unnerved.
Mm-hmm.
What is he gonna do? Nothing.
Can I have another flower?
Oh no.
I don't want to give you a flower anymore, Ruin. I don't like this game anymore.
Flower, no.
Takari, kind of rears back a bit and says, no.
Ruin just shrugs his shoulders and moves on.
Takari very suspiciously and hesitantly offers a flower over to him. It is another daisy.
Jam it in his pocket.
Takari is concerned at the rate that he is collecting flowers now. She gives him another flower just to test this.
Jams
It's
in his
another.
pocket. He doesn't
This
even look
one's-
at it.
That one's another daisy.
Okay.
Belgarra wonders how many flowers equals one Umberly curse.
Takari is also starting to slowly think of this. But she's very curious as to what he is actually going to do with the flowers. So she's just every time he asks for a flower, she'll give him one, I guess.
Cool.
I don't like the way that you said that.
Throughout
That
the
makes
day,
me
throughout the day, he'll ask for 1 an hour is what he'll do.
With a lot of flowers.
Just jam 'em in his pocket.
Is he gonna make a pretty flower crown?
Hmm.
Maybe a nice daisy chain?
It's so you can't smell the plague on him. We all know the song.
She'll just give him, if he keeps asking for flowers, she'll just give him different types of flowers.
More posies,
kind of-
lots of posies.
Just to keep him on his toes, maybe?
Yeah, he shows no interest in the flowers, in the differences between the flowers.
Belgarra wakes up and stretches and hears a little bit of what's going on with Kari and Ruin, and she like kind of walks in the room and sniffs the air and says, "My, Ruin, you're smelling rather nice these days."
I'm not going to acknowledge that.
Takari looks at Belgarra nervously, and she says, he keeps accepting the flowers.
Aragov sniffs and he's like kind of taken with a little wave of nostalgia because the scent reminds him of Gryffindor Forest.
Takari offers Aragov a flower.
He takes it. He kind of looks at it a little bit lost in thought as he looks.
Takari is very nervous. She does not like this. Takari finally looks at Ruin and says, "What are you going to do with the flowers?"
Ruin's not even going to answer that.
Belgarra's just like trying her best to suppress a giggle at this point, but failing, and walks out of the room.
Takari's gonna stomp her foot once and look up at Ruin and say, "What are you going to do with the flowers?"
Ruin's going to turn around and walk off after Belgarra.
Takari's gonna whack him on the arm.
Ignore that.
Oh boy. Belgarra approaches Rhea and gives her like a gentle shake to the shoulder to wake her up if she's not already awake, and says, "Are you ready for our journey to the cemetery?"
Rhea pulls the cloak from her eyes and stands up. She says, "Yes, I'm ready for whatever awaits us."
Very well then. She looks around to all of her companions and says, "Well, better get going now. Time is of the essence."
Let us be off.
Takari nods and follows Belgarra with a quick glare up at Ruin.
Ruin's actually got a tiny, maybe hint of a smirk going on now.
The world's smallest smile.
Yeah, you're not even sure you'd see it. But maybe.
She's unnerved at the thought of him smiling.
I think you're gonna have to roll for perception on that smile.
Yes!
I'm just gonna do it. I'm sorry, I gotta do it. Let's see. Nope.
That's just beautiful. That
was perfect.
fate.
That's one of my better skills too. How did I roll 1 on that?
You're so unnerved. That's what it is.
That's what it is. I'm so
You're-
anxious at the thought of even the notion of Ruin smiling. It's just like, ugh.
You're still
You
shitting your
okay?
pants over all those flowers he's been shoving in his pockets.
Well, with that, she's just more curious than scared. I don't think Ruin would ever hurt Takari. Takari also packs a punch, so she's not that worried about it. But she is nervous as to like what prank he would be pulling on her at this point.
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't think Ruin is a man of pranks. More
Just
a man
out of-
vengeance.
Just out of curiosity, Sig, what
Yeah.
alignment is Ruin?
Neutral evil.
Yeah.
Amazing. You're fucked. I
Yeah.
wouldn't tempt the gods there.
I think Takari's I think she's confident enough in her relationship with Ruin and their like friendship that she's not too worried about it.
Why do I hear slight hesitation in
I'm
your
pretty
voice?
sure as a neutral evil character, he's willing to drive his trident through you to get to an enemy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, but he's not gonna hurt her with her own flowers. Unless. What's he gonna do with flowers?
Decorate
evil.
your grave?
Evil can be so subtle sometimes. That's the beauty of it.
She's gonna get. She's too curious at this point to not give him flowers.
Curious like a little cat? Is that why they call you
Curious.
Whiskers? The moon were made of spare ribs. Would you eat it?
I really thought I wasn't fucking hitting the vape for that one.
I know I
You know,
would.
that
I'd go
one
back
would've
for
killed me.
seconds.
That one would have killed me right there. Yeah, she's a curious cat when it comes to whatever the fuck Ruin's doing with all his flowers, man.
Amazing. Oh my god, let's get out of here. Let's go to the cemetery.
Yeah, let's go to
Yep.
the cemetery before Ruin pelts me with flowers.
As you're leaving, you catch Freya trying to get your attention. Or Feria. She says, "Oh, before you go, I must show you something."
Very well.
She takes you to a nearby section of the wall where she finagles a lever nearby, which opens a secret passageway.
Secret tunnel?
We use this to more easily transport the bodies from the cemetery to the catacombs here. You can take it. It'll get you near the cemetery, though not on its grounds. But you'll be safer that way.
Through the mountain?
Secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Secret
technically you're going through the
tunnel!
mountains.
Sorry, I had to. I've been just holding it inside. Belgarra, like, nods to her in appreciation and says, Thank you very much. This'll make our trip far easier, I assume. It's a really hard one to, like,
There
hold
goes- as you're
inside.
passing to enter the tunnel, you notice something peculiar about these fountains of water next to where the large gathering of people are standing. You recognize that it is holy water, and you're able to fill up some vials there.
Oh, cool.
Oh, shit.
Fill that poison vial that I used with holy water. It's kind of like sacrilegious, probably.
Can I drink it? Can I drink the holy water?
You could. It just tastes like water, like
Do you-
cleanest water you drank before.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill my water skin as well with it.
Okay, that just still counts as one vial of water, though.
Okay. Well, that's for drinking. The vial I'll use for the component.
Holy water is safe water. You certainly can't get parasites from holy water.
Tastes like burrito.
I forgot. I can create or destroy water.
Don't destroy the holy water.
No, that's not what I was gonna gonna do. I was just gonna say, if Aragoth needs water, I can give him up to 10 gallons of water. I can replace the water I chugged.
Maybe you should give the people 10 gallons of water amongst them. I don't know if they're allowed to drink the whole. I actually should have not dipped my water skin in. That's probably
Rude.
that's probably rude, but he wouldn't know.
Sakuri's gonna hold on to that water spell for like a moment longer. It's just, but I won't destroy the holy water. Not yet.
Ruin will mention to Aragoth that if he ever needs holy water and he can scrounge up 25 gold pieces worth of silver dust, that Ruin can make holy water.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and I can create and destroy water too.
And don't frickin' give him the 25 gold.
It's weighing me down. I would rather.
No, he's gonna want the silver dust.
And it's not a quick process. It takes about an hour to get a vial.
Fair enough.
So just keep that in mind for the future.
Probably takes me like a long rest to shave enough silver to do that.
Yep, that would be a chore.
Alright, so the party enters the tunnel and travels for quite a bit until you enter a street which has been destroyed, and there's no sign of life anywhere. Rhea says, "The cemetery is this way. I'll be able to show you the rest of the way."
Belgarra looks around suspiciously and goes ahead and casts mage armor on herself.
Good idea.
May I get a bearing of the surroundings, the perception roll? Hopefully not fail.
$3 on the big map. So you were traveling to here, and you ended up here. So you only have like a 10 or so minute walk. And the 10-minute walk is over and you arrive.
Whoa, that's like magic.
Magic.
So, Aragoth, we're at the cemetery now, right?
Yes.
He wants to, because he remembered how he sensed the portal and how it was to the west, and he wants to, now that we're here, see if the direction of the portal has changed at all. So he's gonna cast it again. Detect portal.
So you can definitely tell that the portal is somewhere in the cemetery. And it is definitely not on the ground floor, so it's somewhere underneath the ground.
I tell that to everybody.
Kari's still reeling over this flower situation, but nods.
I was gonna attempt to triangulate it, but I guess it's right here, so that works.
I imagine you like out just wandering around with like the shitty little dowsing rods. Looking for fucking portals. Just like, guys, I'm trying to triangulate it. But you're just using dowsing rods.
I'm triangulated.
Oh,
you know
God, what a
It would have been kind
sight.
of awesome to have Aragoth be like a nerdy, have like a nerdy demeanor.
Wait, he doesn't? He doesn't have a nerdy demeanor?
No. This Trotter Wolf has a nerdy demeanor.
It's just me. It's just me playing him.
I triangulated our coordinates.
Portal detected.
Oh,
Good data.
insert glasses push up the nose here.
Oh, I see if you're approaching me.
Just when you start calling us m'lady, you're done for.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
You're fucking done for.
Keep the fedoras away from this man.
Yeah. Me and Bones will kick your ass, Seabass.
Yeah.
Ergoth would totally wear a beret.
Ugh.
Oh my
So not only
fucking
is he a
god.
nerd, he's pretentious.
It's the worst kind of nerds. You're the kind of
Smokes
nerd that
American
like,
Spirit.
yeah, you smoke American spirits. You sit at the coffee shop with your laptop writing your fucking great American novel, just waiting for someone to come up and ask you what the hell you're doing, but no one ever does because nobody gives a shit because that's what everybody else is doing at the fucking coffee shop.
You
No,
lost you
he's-
had American spirits there.
Yeah. No, he's trying to explain to you this like really deep underground indie project that he's got going on.
The Underground Portal Project.
We're almost done. We got a few minutes left. Let me keep your attention for a few more
Alright.
minutes.
Sorry, Dura.
Sorry, Dura, we're bad kids.
I'm trying to finish this up. Okay, so you arrive at the chapel. Sorry, at the cemetery. The 10-foot high brass fence that once surrounded El Toro Cemetery has fallen in numerous places, and a wide gate allowing access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. Severed humanoid body parts adorn spikes atop the posts. Some of the body parts wriggle and writhe as if undead, twitching in concert with the lightning flashes of the companion. Rhea says, "This was once a beautiful memory to those who had passed into the realm beyond. I don't like it here. Let's get this over with." The city's descent into Avernus has taken its toll on this once beautiful chapel. Nearly all the stained glass windows along the outside walls have been smashed, and the main doors hang open. Carved pillars resembling heroes of Elturel's past, decorate this white marble patio leading into the main chapel. The dark mahogany doors are ajar, and the remains of the patio's windows have been spread shattered glass everywhere. Standing on the broken stone patio are two skeletal minotaurs wielding large axes. They are standing still, waiting for any enemy to come into its sight. A third minotaur is patrolling up and down the cobblestone road. One of them takes notice of you, clutches its axe, and lowers its horn, charging mindlessly into the fray. And that is where we'll stop for tonight.
Wow!
Damn it!
Wow!
Are they considered undead?
Yes, they are skeletal minotaurs.
Skeletal
because,
Minotaur.
Yeah, that was one of the favorite enemies I picked up was undead.
Nice! Fuck yeah!
So
Are they immune to
Takari-
fire too? God damn it!
Yeah,
No, they're not.
Good!
Takari the tank, guys.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
All right, so yeah, I didn't think we had enough time for more combat. So we'll just stop there with a little cliffhanger.
I like it.
I'm excited now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm scared and excited, but
I'm excited to fight some Minotaurs, honestly.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to fight some undead. I was really hoping that I was gonna come across some and get those advantage rolls.
I just want to say
Spicy!
right now, because Takari looks very excited about taking on these Minotaurs, I'm definitely casting Protection from Evil and Good on her. So I think she's trying to get...
Yeah, probably smart.
Yeah.
Good move.
Takari's gonna get in the thick of it. She wants blood for the blood god, and I guess little bones for the little bone god. Heyo, zing.
Heyo!
Oh, there you are.
Aberdad, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Duro. as
you.
always.
No problem.
Great game, guys.
Thanks for putting up with our bullshit shenanigans.
Yeah.
And putting us back on track when we perpetually derail you.
Yeah. One day, Takari will figure out what the hell Ruin is doing with all those flowers. So, thanks thanks for adding to another list of Takari's anxiety.
Look, I already tried to tell you, it's for your grave, dude. Figure it out.
You mean that Ruin turned the tables on you? What?
Mind games!
Yes! Mind games!
Mind games!
Play mind games!
Yes.
It's okay. I have something up my sleeve that will make Ruin's head possibly either explode or implode. Who knows?
Whoa.
Both sound good.
It's gonna be a good time.
Hey, you know when you talked about drinking that holy water?
Yeah.
I played a game a couple years ago where it's probably the best I've ever surprised a DM. I knew we were going to an undead area, so I just went to a church and I just drank as much holy water as I could. I was a thief at the time. And we went into this room and we knew the undead were on the other side, so the rest of the party wanted to lure him into our room. So I climbed above the door, and as soon as they came out, I made myself throw up all over him. It's fucking some funny shit.
That's so good.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. I thought about having Takari just like bathe in the holy water, but I think that would have been a little. Well, that would have been very uncharacteristic of Takari. She has taken one bath this entire adventure, and it was in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh god, Belgarra's dying. She hasn't taken a bath in a while now.
Yeah, poor Belgarra.
Maybe that's why Ruin has flowers. Maybe it's not his stench he's hiding.
Because I stink? Don't say that.
Just
Don't say
saying.
that.
Whoa.
Smell like onions.
Let's spread
Excuse
the
me?
nervousness to everybody.
I smell like old crab meat that I ate.
No, too
Whoa.
soon. Too soon.
From the great culling of the crabs off the balcony, which is probably one of the most wonderful visuals I've gotten from a D&D sessions in a while.
It's a holiday that'll be celebrated every year in perpetuity.
That's the worst thing you could have ever said. That's terrible. Now I'm really concerned about the flower situation. Takari was just trying to be nice.
I'd like to say
Give
my
Ruin
work
a nice
is
flower.
done, but
That's all she
really,
wanted.
yeah, really, that's all you wanted? You made a pretty nasty comment to Ruin.
No.
What did she say? What'd she say? I don't remember what she said. I don't
After
remember.
I threw the heel on Rhea?
Well, I'm sorry. You know what?
I'm just saying, shit happens.
Shit really do be rolling downhill, don't it?
Yeah, it really
perhaps
do
could
be.
Listen, Takari's just trying to be nice to Ruin,
I know.
giving him flowers.
He took them.
Yeah, I don't like that he took them.
What more do you want from him? He took your goddamn flowers.
I don't know. I'm concerned. It's the way he took them.
He knows.
He knows what?
He knows that you're concerned by the way he took them.
Duro, how does it work with a multi-class for leveling? Just for future reference.
So you'll just pick whichever level you want to do next. So you could do like Druid next, you could do Ranger next, whatever combination you feel like.
Okay.
You could even multi-class another, but I wouldn't do that.
No,
'cause
listen, I am pushing myself out of the box by trying to put more spells on Takari to kind of give her some versatility. Let's not push it. She is a simple being.
Yeah, I've never done a ranger rogue, but a Horizon Walker and like rogue abilities seem to go well with each other. So
Yeah, that would be cool.
And Bones was asking, or like, you were contemplating going rogue too, right?
I was.
So we had 3 rogues in the group
Jesus
know,
fucking
but-
Christ.
until I
But I
talked
am-
her out of it.
I am really glad that you did push me towards Druid. I feel like that one, it's very like on brand for Takari.
100%.
And the spells I feel like you get with a Druid are a little bit, well, especially going with the Circle of Shepherd route for when I get her to level 2 for Druid. I feel like that is going to be a bit more versatile for the party itself, not just for Takari, because all the buffs you get with it. Plus the roleplay ability within combat is just chef's kiss right there. And that's the best parts that I like.
Yeah, you can summon a unicorn spirit.
I know!
To give
Wow.
advantage on all ability checks made within the aura.
Yeah, so I can throw. So if everybody else is in the middle of battle, even if Takari is out of range of the unicorn spirit, she can throw that in the middle with everybody else. And everybody else gets the buff. And the bear spirit's really good as well. The endurance spirit.
So you basically got like a unicorn Patronus?
I can have I can throw a unicorn out, a bear spirit out, or a hawk. And the hawk, I forget what the hawk does. I know it's something with perception.
It you can use your reaction to give someone a advantage for that attack roll,
Right.
and your allies have advantage on perception while in the aura.
Right. And then that guidance cantrip is really nice because you can add. So whoever I touch will get a D4 roll and add that number to one ability check of their choice, which I thought was a really nice support spell. So while tanky, also supportive.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Yep. We'll
Yep,
see you
thanks,
next
everybody.
week.
See you next week.
See you guys. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Lighters.